Hi, this is the Roulette Master, and today I want to talk to you about the most important thing when playing roulette, which is to have an appropriate startup fund and to have your expectations where they should be. So, I'll go ahead and start playing here as I'm talking to you. But I always either start with $1,000 startup or I start with a $1,300 startup fund, and that the difference there would just be that on a $1,300 startup I would go 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640, and on a $1,000 startup fund I would basically go 10, 20, 30, 60, 120, 240, 480, and so that's basic martingale there. However,
no more bets.
It's very important too to also start with two of the opposite before that you start your bets. So as you can see right here, I'm betting on 19 to 36 right now, and I lost the last two, so it went from 10 to 20. Now we're going to 40.
No more bets.
But I waited for two of the opposite before I started. So okay, and then we won. So basically, like on this next bet here, I'm going to bet on red because there's three blacks. So that makes it to where instead of 8 red or 8 black in a row for me to lose, it's 11. So
no more bets.
I really like doing that. That's important. But the main topic of today is the startup fund. So you might say to yourself, well, how much do I expect to win? And I think that you should at least expect to win 20% of what you bring. But the problem is that most people, when they come to the casino, most people expect to win a lot more than that. For instance, if a lot of people bring $500 and expect to win $500, and that's not necessarily how it works. So in fact, it doesn't work that way. So that's the most important part in roulette is expectations and startup fund. Okay, so we just hit there. Now we've got some odds in a row. Let's go to even for 10.
No more bets.
So today I started with $1,300, and I'm going to bet on losses 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640. And on that last one, okay, we're on even for 20.
No more bets.
I'm just playing basic martingale, which is doubling. However, like I said, I like to have two more chances just based on, starting with previous ones. So like, for instance, I have 3 black in a row now, so we're going to start on red for 10. So it's going to take 11 of that in a row for me to lose my bankroll. The other thing is that you really need to be committed to it. So when you go into the casino, you need to be committed to what you're going to do before you come in, and you need to stay with that. So don't change your mind while you're gambling. You need to have a strategy, and you need to stick to that strategy. Let's see, right now we've got 1 to 18s in a row, so we're going to bet 10 on 19 to 36. So like I said, a lot of people I know bring $100 and expect to win $100, or they bring $500, they expect to win $300. Think about the 20% rule. So if you bring 1,000, you should at least expect to win 200. Now, a lot of times when I go, I win a lot more than that, but that's what your expectation should be. And basically,
no more bets.
That is the most important part in playing roulette. And again, that's 3 things. That's startup fund, expectations for winning, and staying with the strategy. For instance, today I'm playing the play like a pro method, modified, which means I'm not using triple martingale. I'm just taking at least 2. I'm betting against the last 2. So like on this one, 28 and 36 are high numbers, so I'm going to bet 1 to 18 for 10. And again, that makes it to where it's I can have 10 in a row now of 19 to 36 before I lose my bankroll. Okay. The other thing is, don't just keep playing and playing because eventually it is gambling. Eventually you probably will lose if you keep playing. So it's important to have a goal for earnings. And let's go ahead and bet on odd now. Let's bet against the last 3 evens.
No more bets.
It's really good to have a goal in mind, and once you hit that goal, then you stop for the day, and then you can just play small bets. Say you're still there with friends or whatever, and you've already hit your goal for the day.
No more bets.
Then it's good to, you could just play small bets that don't cost you anything, and you know, just play for fun while everyone else is there. One way that I do that, if I've already hit my goal for the day and I just want to relax after I've hit my maximum, is to
no more bets.
just instead stop doubling, but still wait for 2 in a row of an opposite. So maybe just stick to $10 bets, but don't double anymore. So, or you can just, you know, keep it really small, and since you've already hit your goal for the day, and
no more bets.
And do it that way. So, again, that's the main thing with the video today, is I want everyone to understand that
no more
startup
bets.
fund, expectations for earnings, and your strategy being consistent is so huge when you're playing roulette. So, I mean, it is gambling, so you can lose, but
no
I've
more
been doing
bets.
very well lately with this strategy, and I've just been doing it over and over again, and it seems to really work. And let's see, right now we're up $120 in about 6 minutes. So usually I'm more in detail about this, how I'm gambling, but today the topic was more about startup fund and the way that you should play. Again, we're up $120 in very, very short time. If I was going to bet on this next one, it would be... Actually, there's nothing... this is another one where you
No
just
more
spin
bets.
without betting. And like I said, I'm okay doing that occasionally. It doesn't happen very often because you do have 6 bets on the outside. So now we have 2 19 to 36s in a row.
No more
You can
bets.
just jump on 1 to 18. And then we're all set, and then we know it takes 10 in a row for us to lose. So now we go to 20.
No more
And
bets.
I'm not saying that it's impossible to lose with this method. I believe that gives you the best chance. And that, like I said, that's been working very well for me lately.
No more bets.
A lot of times when there's a 0, that's when I do another spin without betting. Because I don't know if a lot of you have noticed, but a lot of things happen bad to you in roulette right after a 0.
No
or
more
when a
bets.
0 comes up. So it's good to get 2 numbers in there after a 0. 20 black. Okay. Now we're up $140 in probably 7 or 8 minutes. So now it's time to go to red for $10.
No more bets.
Alright, so now we're up $150. So, like I said, since I started with $1,300 today, I would probably keep going till I made at least $250 to $300, and sometimes I go a little past that. But that should be your expectation, and unrealistic expectations is what really hurts people when they play roulette. So, I hope you learned something today. This is really the most valuable lesson in all of roulette, which is that you need to be at your goal of about 20% of what you bring for your winnings, and to be consistent, and that's just so important. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my content, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day.